Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we'll see one simple problem and a very important problem also. How to prepare the profit and loss statement in the final accounts, company final account, that we will see. Anyway, problem is given on the desktop. Pause the video and note down the entire problem. Okay. Now we'll discuss the problem, then after that I'll tell you the solution. While discussing the problem, only 80% idea you'll get it. What are the transactions, where we have to write, and which it comes under which column, under which heading. Note number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this note numbers will prepare. So that is related to the profit and loss statement. Okay, shall we see the problem? Keep the problem in front of you, that will be easy for you. Okay, now the problem is given from the following particulars. Furnished by X and Company Limited, prepare profit and loss statement for the year ended 31st March 2022. Each and every transactions will read and will discuss where does it comes. First one is sale of products. Sale of products means profit and loss statement, always it comes under the revenue from operations. Okay, revenue from operations. First one, sales. Whenever sales are given, it comes under the revenue from operations, you know it. Search for the sales returns. Anywhere sales returns are there? See, sales returns are not there. Means directly you can write under the revenue from operations. First one. And next, stock on 1/4/2022. Beginning stock. Stock is divided into three parts: work in progress, finished goods, and raw material. Okay. Raw material comes under the cost of material consumed. Okay. Raw material comes under the cost of material consumed, whereas work in progress and finished goods, so both are different, right? So that we will see later. Now next one, purchase of raw material. Purchase of raw material means cost of material consumed. There it comes. First we'll take the raw material 1,35,000, add purchase of material 4,80,000. Okay, end of the problem it is given finished goods, that is stock. Raw material 60,000. 60,000 will be deducting. This is that. Next, after that, purchase of raw material, this is over. Salaries and wages. So this is employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses, it comes under there. And power and electricity, other expenses. Depreciation, separate column will be showing depreciation and amortization expenses. Next, interest on debentures. So this comes under the finance cost. Under finance cost, as I told you, interest on debentures, interest on loan, right? And in the same way, interest received means other income. Interest received, other income it comes. Next, dividend received. Dividend received is also comes under the finance cost. Finance cost means what do we get? Interest on debentures and interest paid on the borrowings, both. Interest received is other income. Interest received, other income it comes. And interest paid on borrowings, finance cost. Under finance cost we'll get two items: interest on debentures, interest paid on the borrowings. Both are finance cost, means we have to pay. And dividend received. Dividend received. Received means income, other income it comes. And commission on sales. Commission on sales is other expenses. In the same way, now next other transactions, audit fee and expenses, other expenses. Profit on sale of investment, other income. Provision for doubtful debts. We kept a provision for doubtful debts. It is a loss now, so that is why we will be showing on the other expenses. Managing director's remuneration, other expenses. Profit on sale of fixed assets. So this is separately we are going to show profit on sale of fixed assets, exceptional item. Okay, lastly we have discussed in the format. So exceptional item, just keep it with you, just remember it, exceptional item. Income tax, deferred tax, these two taxes, end of the problem we are going to deduct it. Stock, opening stock was given 1/4/2022. Work in progress, finished goods, raw material. Beginning of the problem it is given. End of the problem 31st December 2023. So end of the problem. Raw material, closing raw material, and closing work in progress, finished goods. Okay, so these three we are going to consider it separately. Now, did you understand the problem? See the problem how I have done. First thing is that always, as I told you, the pro forma. First thing comes to revenue from operations. We have only sales. Sales returns are not given, so directly sales are written on the 10,80,000 outer column. And second one, other income. What are the other income? We have discussed a few items comes under the other income. So that I am showing in working notes, note number 1. Working notes, whenever we have to show, we can give a heading accompanying notes to the statement of profit and loss. Accompanying notes to the statement of profit and loss. So other income, this is here, other income. What are the incomes? We found it in the problem. One is interest received, dividend received, and profit on sale of investment. Profit you got, that is also income. So these three incomes together we are getting 22,200. It is written here. Point number 1. Okay. So total revenue is here. When you add these two, revenue from operations, that is, and other income. So together you are getting 11,02,000. This is total revenue, 1 plus 2. Then expenses. Expenses, I gave you a list in the last class. So as per the list, first thing we have to take cost of material consumed. How do you get cost of material consumed? Opening stock material, opening raw material plus purchased raw material minus closing raw material. So the same thing is shown in the working notes. Opening stock of raw material. Beginning of the problem it is given now. So where it is? Raw material, beginning of the material is 1,35,000. And below that, purchase of material. How much? 4,80,000. Minus closing stock of raw material. End of the problem it is given. Closing stock of raw material is 60,000. If you deduct it, you are getting 5,55,000. 5,55,000 we are showing it. Okay, that is cost of material consumed. CMC, cost of material consumed. Very important. It is related to the raw material only. And next one, change in inventories. Raw material already we have taken. Change in inventories means related to the work in progress and finished goods. Work in progress and finished goods. Work in progress, finished goods, both are given opening and closing. So how we have to do working notes? I have shown you in the third bit. Third bit is here. Very important point. Please remember. Changes in inventories. We are saying under the changes in inventories. Here changes in inventories means raw material already we have taken. Work in progress and finished goods. So both opening we are taking. Work in progress opening, finished goods opening. And also closing also given. Work in progress closing balance beginning and also finished goods. Work in progress opening is this much, closing is this much. 36,000, 40,000. And finished goods opening is 97,000, closing is 50,000. Total of both opening of work in progress and finished goods together you are getting 1,33,000. And closing of work in progress and finished goods together we are getting 90,000. What we are saying, changes in inventories. How much is the change in inventories? Difference is nothing but change in inventories. Difference is, how do you get 1,33,000 minus 90,000? So that is 43,000. Change in inventories 43,000. So this you have to remember. Purchase of raw material already we have taken. Raw material we have taken. Work in progress and finished goods. Opening we have added, closing we have added. If you see this, the differences we say it as changes in inventories. Now this point, third bit, I am showing you here. Changes in inventories, 43,000, this one. Okay. Next one, employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses, if you see the problem, only salaries and wages are given. Okay. Anyway, problem is with you, I don't want to touch the textbook. So employee benefit expenses, under that column we are finding only one item, that is salaries and wages only. That I have written directly. No need to show it in special note, not required. Special note is required when you have more than two items, two or more than two items, right? So now not required, directly I am showing it. Next one, finance cost. Did you remember finance cost? Finance cost means interest on loan, interest on debentures, right? So this is showing in the working notes, fourth point. interest on debentures, interest on other borrowings. You are paying interest. So these together you are getting 26,500. 26,500 I have written here. Finance cost means company is paying for taking the loans. One is debentures. Debenture is also loan. Another one is borrowing. For both of that, we have companies paying this much of amount, 26,500, showing separately under the column, fourth note. Then depreciation, amortization expenses, that you have to pay. So this is also, there is nothing to write it in the working note. So I did not show in the working note directly. So I have written, sorry, excuse me, we are not supposed to say even working notes also. We should say note. So note or accompanying notes related to the profit and loss statement. So this is not working notes. You have to prepare. It is attached to the profit and loss statement. Okay. So depreciation 40,000 you are getting. The same way other expenses. Rest of the expenses means I am finding all these expenses. What are those expenses? Power and electricity, commission on sales, audit fees, provision on doubtful debts, and managing director's remuneration. So altogether 65,300 I have written here. Now we got expenses. All these expenses, if you total up, you are getting 8,69,800. So this is total expenses. Okay. Now what you have to do? Total revenue minus total expenses. So what you are getting is here profit before exceptional item and tax. We are finding one exceptional item. What is that exceptional item? In the problem it is given very clearly that profit on sale of fixed assets. Profit on sale of fixed assets. Profit you are getting, that is exceptional item. Exceptional item means you have to add after getting the profit. But profit before exceptional item and tax is this much. You are adding now profit on sale of fixed asset, adding it. So this is profit before tax. There are two taxes, right? Two taxes we have to deduct. If they give three taxes, whatever may be the taxes, whether it is 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. Tax means you have to deduct. Okay. Now I have deducted both the taxes. One is 75,000, second one is 12,000. Together it is coming to 87,000. Deduct it, you are getting profit for the year. Simple. Nothing to worry, only pro forma you have to remember. Profit and loss statement pro forma. Now, once if you remember the pro forma, when you see the problem, each and every item you have to remember. Sales means it is first item, revenue from operations. Next, depreciation. Next, cost of, changes in inventories, cost of material consumed, like all these items you have to remember. And whatever it comes under the word, like with pencil you can write it over there only. It will be easy for you to prepare the statement. If this statement is prepared, if you are thorough, then balance sheet is very simple. Are you thorough? You want to take screenshot, na? Yeah. Thorough? Do one thing, take out the same problem or any textbook problem you take out, try to prepare by yourself statement of profit and loss. Then you will understand, you will have more clarity, practice it. Next class we'll see the balance sheet, statement of balance sheet. Okay, stay connected, many subjects already prepared. Check out the playlist and don't forget to share this video. Practice well. Good luck.